Chag Purim Sameach, a very happy early Purim to one and all. At Schechter, Westchester, we're always trying new things, and so this year, in honor of Purim, we're very excited to share a very short video lesson on the mitzvot of Purim, and particularly the Purim Seudah. So what is a Purim Seudah, or a Seudah in general? Great question. A Seudah is a festive meal, often a big banquet, that we invite guests and friends and family to, not only out of a sense of celebration, but also out of a sense of mitzvah and obligation. Our meals on Shabbat are Seudot. The meal after a bris or a bat mitzvah is a Seudah. If we're fortunate enough to study a large amount of Talmud or other text and we make a siyum, that meal is a Seudah. And back to our topic at hand, one of the 4 mitzvot of Purim is to make a Purim Seudah. We mentioned there are 4 mitzvot of Purim, all of which date back to the events after the fall of Haman, as detailed in Megillat Esther. The Jews, after the fall of Haman, sent letters throughout the country depicting the details of what had happened, and so we read the Megillah publicly just as those letters were read publicly. The Jews, after the fall of Haman, sent gifts to each other and also gave tzedakah above and beyond the daily obligation to give tzedakah, and so we give mishloach manot and matzanot l'avionim. And perhaps most importantly, everything that happened in the Purim story, the rise of Mordechai, Esther's intervention, Haman's downfall, all happened against the backdrop of large, lavish banquets. And so we too make a feast, a Purim Seudah, to remember all of the Seudot and banquets and parties that happened in Megillat Esther. So how do you make a Purim Seudah? Easy. The Purim Seudah is traditionally held on the afternoon of the Purim day itself and even into the evening. In fact, we specifically dismiss at Schechter, Westchester in such a way that students, parents, faculty, our families, in fact our entire community can be at home together on Purim afternoon to enjoy the Seudah. We can invite over friends and family, our kids' friends and their families. The sky is the limit. For many years, Purim Seudah probably involved meat and wine. But it's important to note that in this day and age of both meat eaters and vegetarians, and especially taking into account all of the children in our homes, a Seudah is just as kosher without meat or wine. As long as our Seudot have good, delicious food, friends and family, and are done out of a joyous celebration of the holiday and its mitzvot, it is a perfectly kosher Seudah. So plan a menu, invite over guests, and have a beautiful Purim Seudah this year. As Wilford Brimley likes to say, it's the right thing to do and a tasty way to do it. Chag Purim Sameach, have a great Purim.